There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The run from the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line.
Wide open spaces. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not.
Trying to get behind the defense. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
He gets a block. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
They'll move the tight end. fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted, oh, what a play. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Brown. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Dykes. Got a man, it's Anderson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. There's a live football. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. Turning on the Jets. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I tell you what, as a defense, you just got to stick with it. You got to keep playing, keep chasing. These QBs can do this. You watch them scramble around outside the pocket, gain some yards, but great job by the defense continuing to pursue, make the hit, cause the fumble.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On the direct snap, it's ball. Just steamrolling the defense. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held him so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Dykes. That's caught. It's Durham. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that are so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Florida! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick 6s? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick 6, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The short hands, it's Durham. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crew.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Dykes. Makes the grab, it's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd down, going up top. Under pressure, and down he goes. goes at the 33.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the previous line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throwing right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running the red zone, it's Durham. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Dykes. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Tiger! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. pulls and fires it complete to the right. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams, because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He'll keep it himself. It's a running room. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And I love running quarterbacks, but I get it when people are conservative about it, because this is why. Because they do have a tendency to fumble the football more. They don't work on those drills every day like running backs, taking care of that thing, wrapping it up, and you could see it there, and he coughed it up.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Dykes. It's complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. It's a seam wide open. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Got his man quickly. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Reels it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Going to the run to start this second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting. Touchdown, Gators! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but
he's loose. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this all.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball, placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. LSU quick to the line. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Lagway. Working that left side now. He breaks a tackle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Gators are rolling down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on the guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that...
He lofts one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. Sends it downfield. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Dances away. He's going to run it. Nice move to keep running. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's White. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He's got it, and he will score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And he tacked on the extra point.
LSU, 21.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Watkins. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's White. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Ball. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Finds his man. It's White. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. The quick out. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Fires left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Now on 1st down from the 40. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. He caught it, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion. caution as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to pass. It's Dykes. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Grab near the sticks. It's Green. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He's got him this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Here we go. Back to throw. It's Dykes. He's taking a deep shot. And it's his fourth interception of the game. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth.